Hello, and welcome back to this Let's Play. I'm Marquis Fornius, and I'm still drunk from the last episode. In the last episode, the alcohol hadn't fully kicked in. But now it has! Woo! So now you get to enjoy me embarrassing myself.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Whee! The first game was better. More talking about how the first game was. Whatever.
My right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Epic introduction! He has the biggest horns. So therefore he's the leader.
Ari Shokost, Aras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
Lacume from an elf? The madness of this place.
Friend of yours.
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Racist bastard.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvishoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company.
Sick burn.
Let him live, and leave.
I was promised future profits.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Idiot.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take whatever.
Ho.
Hornhead Oxman and mongrel Dawnlords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
Lo.
Human. There's no more coin for you here.
I think I pissed him off. Yeah, let's reload that. I don't want to piss him off. I want to be friends. Hee. Friends. Hi, Jarvis. You're an asshole.
My right hand arrives.
I hope I don't fall asleep while this Let's Play's going on.
About time you showed. I've been...
Epic introduction.
Lacume from an elf? The madness of...
Tell me that helped.
We shall see.
Yes, well... So... He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any...
The dwarf...
Then we have...
Wait.
If you... But you... Let him live. And leave.
I did his dirty work. That debt stands.
Does it, dwarf?
You said yourself there was no bargain. I'm not getting a sodding thing out of this.
Ho ho ho.
This human did what you could not, something I did not expect of any outsider, and you have involved me. If you made a bargain for the Tal Vashoth, that debt for their lives will be honored.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take what... Hornhead Oxman.
You will leave as well, human.
So what happens if I do the other one? Sorry to be wasting all your time here, but I don't know. Oh, god damn it. I flicked my eye. God damn it, I'm too drunk. Why am I doing this? Oh, that's right, for all of your entertainment. Be grateful! I'm embarrassing myself for you.
Look, hewn from an elf?
Yep. He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
You arranged this. You deal with it.
Well, you see, it is customary that effort deserves reward. I think I've shown how common need could benefit us both.
You asked for the Gatlock and were refused, so you invented a task and then paid to have it done. You failed your own goal. You have proved your wealth not worth, and Qunari still owe you nothing.
Nevertheless, you have benefited from his action.
Do you think we are unable to hunt our own outcasts? This was interference, nothing more.
So I get nothing for all this work?
If anything, we have been denied the righteous application of... What payment should I exact for that? Go, dwarf, before I begin my tally.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and doglords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human.
What do you mean there was no more coin? You didn't give me any! Give me my goddamn 3 sovereigns! This is unacceptable! God damn it, this is probably the worst video ever. Or maybe you enjoy me making a mockery of myself. I mean, I am so awesome, and yet you here see me in
Right.
blah 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 blah.
He's not getting it. Make
Blah
it.
blah 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 blah
Let him live.
blah.
Horn.
You...
Blah 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 blah. I get to talk with the Arashok.
Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Seems to me that most of Kirkwall hates you just as much.
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. We are hated? How do you not hate yourselves and this chaos?
It's life, glorious and wild. And I hope to make it better.
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karasten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
Is it certainty or
He's
slavery?
free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be, as do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
Yeah, there is a reason why they don't just leave. And this reminds me, fuck you, Isabella.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and
That's
order.
what military is!
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices.
Oh god.
They do not control Kunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the other.
Okay. I've got to admit, if I want to be ruled by anything, I want it to be ruled by something as awesome as the by something as coolly named as the Triumvirate.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
What?
Of course you can't.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishok, Arigena, Arikyun, pillars of the Kunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human. And I have yet to decide if it must be done.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well
Oops.
under military rule.
But they do not control Kunari.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Kunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
Ooh, ominous! Woo!
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist.
Oh god,
under
what is
the
he,
ordered
how
authority
many
of the
times is he
Qun.
gonna do that gesture?
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
How many Kunari have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
You can't believe that.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
I have to admit, one thing about the Qunari, I like that I'm not able to pick a single culture that they're like well, parody isn't the right word. They're kind of like a unique culture.
Farewell.
Panahedan,
I'm
human.
sure someone in the comments will contradict me. It's just like, no! This is what the Qunari are! They are this culture! Da, da, da. That's interesting. They often keep quiet among foreigners out of shame. Yeah, I don't want to read that. I'm too drunk to read. I'll probably read it later, but not really. Nah, I'm too lazy. Drunk me is honest. It knows sober me well. Whoops. Accidentally clicked outside the window. Time to go to Darktown. Darktown. Doot 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 doot. Or Lowtown, whatever. I don't care. I'm too drunk. I just realized I'm probably too drunk to be able to manage combat properly. Wait, she's the one? This is the person I'm supposed to be fighting?
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Oh god.
She has chosen poorly.
She has chosen.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Wait, why did I receive that money? Yeah! No. This. Ha ha ha! Bastard! You have chosen poorly. That's...
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
You're lucky you're not dead.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
Have we met?
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
She's an asshole, if I remember correctly. Yes. Like... I can't remember. I vaguely remember this quest having something to do with the Qunari.
Drop it, or lose the hand.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
I'm not doing anything until I know who I'm working for.
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Tal Vashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. this mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
So yeah, in case you don't know, what the Qunari do to their mages is they blind them and put them in cages, for they feel that is the only appropriate way to deal with them. I remember that seriously, like... I remember when speaking with Sten in Dragon Age Origins, he speaks of the Qunari culture and it sounds like this, you know, ideal paradise, and then he starts talking about mages and talking about blinding them and putting them in cages, just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Where will he go?
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
I'm going to see what happens if I side with her. Because last time I sided with the Qunari.
You are not interested in who you might be hiring.
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawke.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Tal Vashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
You sure he's tough?
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
Unless he's only been... Yeah.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arishok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
Why would they do this to him? That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will
You
be a fine
selfish
example of
bastard.
how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads
If
to
you're
the warrens
so
of the
sure of
Undercity.
your
It
convictions,
is
stand
dangerous,
out and
but that
proud.
is why you were hired. Good luck.
Of course, Varric, you know, he's all up with mages.
Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city.
I don't know if he understood you. I know I didn't understand him.
It has been difficult to get information, but look at him. Would you want this? We must have that in common.
So, his horns have been cut off. If I remember correctly, that's the sign of the Tal Vashoth. The Qunari who have abandoned the Qun. Anyway. I think that'll be all for now. Maybe I'll make another episode when drunk. Who knows? Who knows with me? I probably should go to bed soon. Oh well, we'll see. But wait, doesn't this dungeon look familiar? Oh well, anyway. Bye for now, everyone!